In the day's Scots virtual religious service reading, we'll be opening with musical composition 16, followed by the fifth vision of York, found in the Book of Revelation of the Anointing, Jesus, chapters 15 and 16. Musical composition 16. Look after me, Almighty, 'cause in ye I have lied. I said to Master Jesus, you are my Master Jesu. Hard awa for you, I have nothing agreed. As for the pure folk far Ilalan, they are a noble ains. All my pleasure is in them. Them fa chase after other michty ains, winna hae their sorrows to sick. They hae nathan to do wi their offerings of bleed, nor file my lips wi their names. Master Jesu, you're my erskip on my cop, all at the myth ever went. Emerches have found to ma i' the best of places. I'm well contented wi my lot. I'll bless the Master Jesus, for his hand guides ma. My hair keeps ma richt out nicht. A Master is I in my sicht, 'cause he's out my richt hand, and I'll stand sickar. Say my heart is glad, my spirit rejoices, and my very flesh rests in hope. 'Cause you'll nae leave my sentient being in the grave, nor will ye allow your purine to see yokery pockery. You'll You'll shew my path of life, fun you're about. All thin is full of joy. At your richt hand there's pleasure for aye. And now the fifth vision as written down by Bayok. Chapter 15. Sign saw nither fairly in heaven. It likes of it with fear of body. 7 sins, hodden 7 hindmaist pes, on wees anger almighty is brought till an een. And I saw it looked like a sea of glass, current in wi fire, and standing on a sea of glass, was all them that had one throw effect wi a beast, its image, on a number that marks up its name. In their hands they had harps, at Almighty has given them, and they're singing a song of Moshe, a servant of Almighty, and a song of Elam. And this is a words, great and wonderful are your works, Master Almighty, the Almighty. Just and true are your ways, ye King of all countries. Tha winna be feared at ye, Master, and esteem your name. Neens pure but you, all countries will come and worship before you, 'cause your judgments are kind for all to see. After that, I looked and saw a temple or a tabernacle or a testimony in heaven, open for all to see, and out of a temple come a 7 sins, for carried the 7 pests. They were wearing sheenen white clays, and had golden girdles round their breasts. And sign eno a four beasts gie the 7 sins, 7 golden cups full of anger of Almighty, for lives forever and ever. A temple was full wi reek, for stem and poor o Almighty. And nae chill could win in till a temple, till a 7 pests o a 7 sins had done their work. Chapter 16. Sign, I heard a loud voice fra a temple saying to 7 sins, awa ye go, and team out the 7 cups o Almighty's anger on a wall. At first een gaed awa and teamed his cup upo a wall, and ilka een fa hid a kill o a beast and worship it his image broke out in veel scornful sailors. A second send teamed his cup in a sea. It turned like bleed. It turned like a bleed or a corp, on all living thing in it deet. Sign a third send teamed his cup in waters on burnies, and they turned to bleed. I heard the send a burnies saying, "A judgments ye have come till are just, ye far on far is a purine, 'cause they have spoilt the bleed o' purines on prophets, and knew ye've given them bleed to drink, and weel it serves them." Sina heard a voice fra the altar saying, "I, Master Jesus Almighty, ruler o'er all, your judgments are true and just." A fourth send teamed his cup o'er a sin, and it was gien a poor to bursel folk wi' its low, and folk were bursled wi' the awfu' heat, and they called Almighty for all thin, 'cause he is poor o'er siccan things. But they wouldna turn awa frae their ill wise nor gie him esteem. On the fifth send teamed his cup o'er a throne o' a beast. Its whorl was plumpet into a mark. Chills chawed their tongues wi' a sairness, cursed Almighty o' heaven for their jip on their sairs, but wouldna have a change in thoughts and finnins for fit they'd deen. On the sixth send teamed his cup in muckle waters o' Euphrates. The waters were dried up, redden a road for a kings o' the east. Sina saw three feel spirits like puddocks, coming fair moose o' a dragon, a beast and a false prophet. They're a spirits o' devilocks, working fairly together all the kings o' the earth, on the hale world to effect on a great day Almighty, the Almighty. See, I'm coming like a thief, happy as a chill at bed walkant, and keeps on his clays, say he winna hae to gang nyacket, and be affronted to it. Say they gathered all the kings together in a place called, in the Hebrew tongue, Armageddon. A seventh send teamed his cup into the air, and a loud voice come out fae a temple o' heaven, fae a throne, saying, "It's deen." And there was flashes o' lightning, and rummels o' thunder, and ither din, a violent earthquake, a likes of it had never been seen since man first dwelt upon the earth. Sae violent and forcey it was. A muckle tune was parted into 3 bits, and tunes in all countries were dung down. And Almighty might on Babylon, a mighty, and gart her drink a cup o' wine o' his furious anger. Ilka island disappeared, and the mountains were never seen again. Muckle hailstones fell out o' a lift, ilka een aboot 100 wicht, and folk cursed Almighty for a pest o' hail, 'cause it was just a guy ding on. And that concludes our reading of the 5th vision of Yok in the Book of Revelation, rendered in the Doric dialect of the Scots language by Gordan Hay, available through Doric Books. Get yourself a copy to follow along. Till next time, be heartened, be sealful, and endure till the end.